Hey, JS Homecook, home cooking channel. Got half zucchini, quarter onion, couple of peppers, mushrooms, garlic. Gonna make some roasted vegetables. And the source of inspiration for this was this bag of roasted vegetables from Costco that we got a little while back. We really liked it. I wanted to try replicating it, so this is that. Rough chop on the zucchini there, real simple. And today I actually did have the wisdom to use my bench scraper, which I often bring with me but never use. I'm recording the audio for this video the day that it comes out, July 22nd. And then later on I'll, do those other videos that I talked about in the onion video. Oh yeah, and YouTube deleted my lamb my lamb wrap short. Yeah, I'm slightly bitter. Now that we're done with the zucchini, we'll work on this onion. Went with a medium dice. I advise you do the same. And as you can see, we're just ripping through this. Like, this came together so quickly. I've made it again, actually, as I mentioned in my onion prepping video. And I think it's something that will become a mainstay. Like, we really enjoyed it. I'll keep making this. So after the onion, sliced up the pepper here. We have various peppers for this. Like, that was a little piece of orange bell pepper that was left over. And then we've got a few of these little small sweet peppers. Often when I use those small sweet peppers, I don't really bother seeding them. The seeds don't bug us, especially once it's cooked through. So you can remove the seeds and the pith if you want, but probably not necessary if you're using these small little peppers. Big peppers, I still remove it. And for these little guys, I just line them up like that, cut them into thirds. Seemed appropriate. Well, I guess that little piece there bugged me though. And that piece. Look at me making a liar out of me. Thanks, me. What an asshole. I guess it depends on how much pith and seed there is inside the pepper. Everybody has their limits, I guess. Yeah, same thing. Just gonna rip through these, cut them into thirds. I think the next time I make these, some poblano would be really good in this, I bet. The sweet peppers are good, but some green pepper would also be nice. Maybe some shishito. After the pepper, I decided to do the garlic. And for this, I just used 1 clove of garlic. It wasn't a lot of vegetables. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but that's a good way to get your garlic crushed up. Slice the garlic clove against the grain maybe like 2 or 3 times, and then you lay it down and you smash it with your knife like that. I don't know why it seems to work really well. It just like breaks all the fibers apart. And then you can run your knife through it and just works it into a nice fine little crushed dice sort of consistency. Very nice. Very nice indeed. But do whatever it is you got to do to get your garlic all chopped up or diced. Any method will work. And for the mushrooms, we'll just do thick slices like this. I like to cut them thick because as the mushroom cooks, it wilts away into nothing. And when I have a piece of mushroom, I'd like to know I'm having a piece of mushroom. So I find the thicker slices just work well for that. A good alternative if you're lazy is to just buy those little button mushrooms, throw them in whole. I've done that before too. And now that all the vegetables are prepped, just come in with a nice big glug of olive oil. You can definitely use vegetable oil, grapeseed oil, something else if you prefer, but I like the olive oil for this because it does have the flavor as well. As far as seasoning goes for this, just salt and pepper. And then I added fennel seed. And I added a decent amount of fennel seed. You'll probably want to be a little generous with it. I didn't crush it or anything. I just added whole fennel seed. And, it was really good. I recommend it. Try it. And final ingredients for this was white balsamic vinegar, or you could just use a white wine vinegar, and feta cheese, which I know sounds a little peculiar, a little strange, but it worked very well with the fennel seed, and I recommend you try it sometime. One thing though, I know I definitely added the feta cheese to this. I just don't know where in the video I did it. I wonder if I might have actually cut it, because to me it seems like it hasn't been added yet, and then when I move my hands, there it is. There's the feta cheese. How does that happen? I don't know. Magic, I guess. Oh, there I am adding it. Well, look at that. Well, never mind. It's not magic. I guess I just missed that part of the video when I was scanning through it earlier. Anyway, just give the vegetables a good toss. Make sure everything's nicely coated with the oil, the vinegar, your spices. Make sure the feta cheese is nicely mixed in. You can go over, throw this in the oven. I actually made this as a quick side for a spaghetti that I'd made earlier, and it really did come together quite quickly, like maybe 15 minutes at most. And there's that baked spaghetti I mentioned. Usually I make baked spaghetti. My wife, she likes baked spaghetti, so often that's what I'll make. I'm not going to use parchment or foil or anything like that for this. I considered using it, but I thought, they make these non-stick pans so that you don't have to use that stuff, and then I use it anyway. What's the point? Just use the non-stick pan as intended. These are going into a preheated 450F oven, and that's 232 degrees Celsius, so take your pick, 230, 235, somewhere around there. If anybody watching has a Celsius oven, please let me know in the comments. How much control do you have over the temperature that you set? Does it go up by 1 centigrade, 5 centigrade? Let me know, please. These are the vegetables after 15 minutes, which was the halfway point. Make sure you give everything a nice little toss, move it around. I didn't get a lot of char on these vegetables, and I think it's because the zucchini just has such a high moisture content. Although it could be due to the pan as well. Maybe next time I make this, I'll try using my cast iron and see what happens with that. And if it's more successful, I'll let you know, of course. Back into the oven for another 15 minutes. And here they are all done, long and skinny. This is them plated up with that spaghetti. So that's it. That's the vegetables. That's the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you give them a try, and bye for now.